Hey guys, man, well, the plan today was to go pick up a 210 gallon tank off a awesome guy I met. He was super helpful through the whole process. We actually subscribed to each other's channels. His channel is Abraham's Exotic Reptiles. He's an awesome dude. I felt so bad. I was actually on my way to his house to pick it up. I was about 45 minutes away from his house, and I had to stop and turn around and come back home because my wife had called me and said it's been raining all day here. But she said we had a leak, so I had to turn around and come back and spend that money that I had on getting some stuff to fix the roof. Obviously, I'm not fixing it today, but I was able to do a temporary patch, and so got that done. I figured I'd just make a video on showing what my Fluval 306 canister filter looks like after not cleaning it for, let's see here, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2. Wow, yeah, it's been coming up on 7 months since I last cleaned this thing. So let me give you a shot of what it looks like before I take everything apart. So here's my Fluval 306. I use it as a secondary filter on my 75 gallon Mbuna tank. You can just see how much stuff's built up on this. Got a snail shell there, but I'm gonna pull this thing out and show you guys what it looks like once I get it all out of there. So I got everything apart. Here's the quick clear polishing pads. I have this thing packed full of bio rings, and I use these sponge filters here. And you know, keep in mind this is 7 months. It's not as bad as I thought it would be. Up here, these are worse. This is the biological sponge filters. I got a bunch of, I mean, that's some thick crap. It's definitely got to be cleaned. That's what I'm going to do here. And these are the regular sponge filters. Here's one up here on this bucket. Quite a bit of stuff built up in these. It was definitely time. It's not that the flow was getting slowed down, but I could hear it like making like a suction noise every once in a while and clicking, so I knew it was time to clean it. Plus the fact it's been 7 months. It's a long time. I mean, that's a bunch of crap on there right there. Plant leaves and just everything. So I'm going to clean this up and get it all put back together and you know, check my impeller and clean it off and make sure it's all good. But I love this filter, man. I've had it a long time. I think I've had this canister filter something like 7 years, and it's doing great. And I have a, see if we see it up here. I do the spray bar hookup with this. I like the spray bars too. Let me get this cleaned up and I'll put it back together, and I'll probably just go ahead and replace these quick clear pads for some new ones because I have them, and come back and see what it looks like when I'm done. And actually, guys, I forgot that I actually had a sack of Purigen in there that's been well overdone. It's black. I'll have to replace the Purigen. I might not put Purigen back in the canister filter because I'm already using it and hanging the buck in that tank. And this was quick. This is what the hell? Clear Max. That's going to be done. And I'll probably just leave that stuff out of this filter because it's much easier to replace Purigen and hang on the backs than just breaking open a canister filter. And that was in this tray. So what I'll probably do when I throw these out is go ahead and just fill this up with some more bio rings. And then put it back together. But yeah, Purigen is never meant to go 7 months. It won't last that long. I mean, you can get, they say you can get 3 months out of it, but I'm well past that. So actually forgot I had that in there. So and I even wrote down that I put it in there, not paying attention. So these two, I'll save the sack, dump this out, rinse it out, throw this away. So all right, get back to you when it's all back together. That water was completely cleared while I was done. And even some of the sediment has settled already, so that was like real bad. So that's what you get when you wait 7 months. But it ran good. I could safely say that that thing doesn't need to be cleaned, but every 6 months. 7 months starting to push it, you're starting to get some bigger debris stuck on all the sponge filters and stuff like that. And so I would say one Fluval 306 in my 75-gallon Abuna tank with a spray bar. There's the inlet for the 306 right there. I'd say 6 months. 6 months, especially if you're not going to have any chemical filtration in it. You don't have to bust it open. So I have this Aqua Clear 110 on here where I have Purigen in there, so I don't need it in the canister filter too. So yeah, there you have it. My Fluval canister filter went 7 months, but I'd say every 6 months I think can go until I have to crack it open. But I love the Fluval brand canister filters. They're awesome. I would like to maybe eventually start start swapping over to all those smaller Fluval canister filters on my 75-gallon tanks, but step it up to the 406. Use the hang on the backs as backup, and if I want to start new tanks. So, all right, guys, that's it. Thanks for stopping by. I just wanted to clean my canister filter with you. Let me know in the comments below if the video helped you. If you always wondered how long one of them would go, what they would look like. Every tank's going to be different. You know, every aquarium's going to be different. So just because mine went 6 or 7 months doesn't mean yours is going to. Got to check that, make sure you clean that impeller. They get wrapped up with plant matter, hair, whatever gets in there. If that impeller stops, that's a big problem, especially on those because they have a big magnet on those impellers. Hanging up back filters, yes, those impellers aren't as big, but the canister filter impellers are big, man. If something stops that, you got a problem. You got a dang rock in there or something holding it up. So, all right, thanks, guys.